He broke him. He broke him. He broke him. He ain't coming out.
Multiple decisions, they compounded themselves to put him so far behind the 8 ball that his corner stopped the fight. He was barely able to get up after round 2, 3, and 4. There was no way he was going to get through another 5 minutes. His corner did him a favor, a solid, by saying, hey, we'll give you the opportunity to live another day and fight another day. So, I know at times we're hard on coaches for not being willing to throw in the towel. Reinier De Ridder's coaches threw in the towel tonight. They gave that guy a chance to fight another.
For Nasruddin Imavov, this turn of events couldn't have worked out any better. With De Ridder now sidelined, there's virtually no one standing in the way of his path to a title opportunity. The buzz is already building around a potential clash between Khamzat Chimaev and Imavov, a matchup fans are eager to see. To his credit, De Ridder accepted the defeat with maturity. He took full responsibility and vowed to return stronger. It's a hard pill to swallow, but nights like these serve as a powerful reminder. Even the best in the game must face moments where heart and resilience matter more than reputation.
Not as good as last time. Last time was better. This was a lot of hard work this time. Oh my God. This guy is tough, right?
Islam Makhachev typically stays focused on his own division and rarely weighs in on other fighters' performances. But Brendan Allen's latest showing was too impressive for the Dagestani champ to stay silent. Taking to social media, Makhachev shared a clip of the fight-ending moment and praised Allen with a simple message: great performance.
Great call out post-fight, drop the 3 options. I guess let's start at the top. For like a title fight, people will probably say, you know, you drop the fights to Imavov and Fluffy. What's the argument for you to maybe go ahead of them if there was a title shot next?
I mean, if anyone wants to sit down and break down the tape and actually know the unified rules of MMA, we can sit down and have a conversation and point these out, and they can say like, oh, well, the numbers are he hit you 20 times, but we can watch that same fight and I guarantee you when they show the different angles, you'll see that it didn't hit me or hit my guard or like graze me. So that's not a significant strike. If it just grazes me, it's not a significant strike. So if you look at the numbers and actually watch the fight in detail, know the unified rules, you can argue for both of those that I won both of those fights. But it is what it is. Like, it's a loss on my record. I learned from it. Even though I think it was very close, I think I arguably won them. Maybe I'm delusional, who knows? I just come here, I get the job done, I give my best, I put on the best performance I can for the fans, for everyone here, for the promotion. I step up and I'm trying to be the face, I'm trying to grow and be the best I can be. You know, this division's stacked, it's steady growing even more stacked, and I'm still here at the top and I'm still trying.
At the same time, Islam Makhachev has officially landed in New York City, gearing up for what could be the most pivotal moment of his career. With just weeks to go before UFC 322, he's preparing to move up in weight to take on Jack Della Maddalena. A victory here wouldn't just cement his legacy, it could pave the way for a massive showdown. Makhachev versus Topuria. Speaking of Ilia Topuria, the undefeated Georgian champ received a thunderous reception upon his return home. Fans turned out in huge numbers to celebrate their national hero, showing the immense pride and admiration they have for one of Georgia's brightest sports stars. Marlon Chito. Vera stepped back into the octagon with one goal in mind: to snap his losing streak. But after 3 closely contested rounds with Ayman Zahabi, the judges handed down a split decision loss that left fans stunned. Vera didn't hold back, taking to social media to vent. "Don't get it twisted. I won tonight. We got robbed in Canada." The MMA community quickly rallied behind him. Social media erupted with criticism, slamming the judges for what many called an outright robbery. Fans argued Vera had landed the cleaner, more effective strikes and accused the officials of either bias or poor judgment. Canadian robbery became a common phrase in comment sections and forums. Meanwhile, Zahabi, riding the momentum of his win, used the spotlight to call out Sean Ali in hopes of setting up the biggest fight of his career. But based on Ali's dismissive response online, It's clear he's not taking Zahabi's challenge seriously. At least, not yet.
Next, baby. It's me and the show. Well, that would be an amazing fight. Congratulations, Canada. Give it up.
I mean, yeah, that's good. It seems like we're setting it up, boys. It seems like we're setting it up. If he didn't want it, he wouldn't have made a video.
The prospect of a 225-pound catchweight bout between MMA legends Alex Pereira and Jon Jones has ignited a firestorm in the fight community. Jones has already dropped hints that he's open to the idea, while Pereira appears more than eager to step up and accept the challenge. Fans are buzzing with anticipation, picturing a clash between arguably the greatest fighter ever and the reigning king of power, battling it out under the brightest spotlight imaginable. Adding fuel to the hype, Joe Rogan chimed in during his podcast, calling a potential Pereira versus Jones matchup the greatest fight in human history. Rogan stated,
Don really thinks he's going to fight Alex Pereira. He's getting ready.
Yeah.
He's at least getting ready in his mind.
Would it be Alex, or do you think it would be
Alex.
Really?
Yeah,
So the Tom ship has sailed.
No, it hasn't sailed, but the big money fight is Alex
At
and
the White
Jon
House,
Jones
right?
at the White House.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
Yeah.
Catch weight. Make
Yeah.
it 225 fight. You don't have to be for a title. Make it the Badber upper edition. The Jon Jones Alex Pereira fight will probably be the biggest fight in human history.
I mean, that
In
at the
MMA?
White House.
In MMA, but as a matchup, you got the greatest of all time in Jon Jones,
Yeah.
and arguably the most destructive striker that's ever competed.
Yeah.
No one's like that guy.
That
Peloton-
Max Holloway was taken aback that Gene Silva, coming off a tough defeat to Diego Lopez, would even consider challenging him. Silva took to social media to say, "Me versus Max Holloway for the BMF title at the White House would be a dream fight."
Did you see John Silva called you out for the White House? Is he smoking drugs? Holy Did he not see what Diego Lopez just did to him? This guy gotta be trolling us, bro. He needs to be concussed. That motherfucker stay concussed, bro. That's not, whatever he's saying, we're not gonna take it serious. Dude stay concussed, bro. Dude is still concussed. What a fucking weirdo, huh?
But what are your thoughts? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. Recently, Henry Cejudo offered some advice to Petr Yan ahead of UFC 323, where Yan is set to face Merab Dvalishvili for the second time. According to Cejudo, Yan's best chance at winning is to score a knockout. He warned that if Yan tries to out-wrestle or out-grind Merab again, he's likely to come up short just like in their first encounter.
Is there a world where you see Petr Yan come in here and dethrone Merab?
I mean, oof. No, not really, bro. Not really. Especially Merab has just proven, bro, that he's just at another level, man. I feel like the only way that maybe there is a chance that Petr does win is via knockout. You know what I'm saying? Merab ain't getting tired anytime soon. Maybe attack his body. But I think Petr needs to go in on him in the beginning of the fight, because that is his best probabilities of winning, because Petr don't have Merab wrestling, and that just cancels that out. And I don't think he's gonna go for that. And if he does, Merab's gonna get out and make him work even more so. So the only shot that he does have is by a knockout. I mean, Yan is not a submission threat. I've never seen him go for a submission ever. So what does that do? That just leverages Merab to continue to keep doing what he was doing. You know, and according to John Wood, they're saying that it's going to be worse for Yan this time, because Petr was saying he was only at 40%. They were saying that Merab was sick too. I forget what it was, but one thing is for sure, Merab has gone better, bro. And the fact that he has gone better, like him winning these like 4 fights in the calendar year to be the first ever to do that, bro, that says a lot, man. The UFC loves active champions, dude.
In a recent chat with Josh Thompson on the Weighing In podcast, Umar Nurmagomedov, who's very familiar with Merab's style, shared his thoughts. He agrees that unless Petr Yan manages to knock Merab out, Merab is almost certain to dominate him once more.
Last fight with Petr Yan, Merab become much better.
Yeah, I agree.
And last fight with Corey Sandhagen show it. He gonna wrestle all night, you know, and it's a very big trouble for Petr Yan. He don't have good defense, but he have good arms. You know, he can like do TKO. But if it's not gonna be TKO, I think Merab gonna maul him.
Umar also made a surprising statement. He said that Merab Dvalishvili deserves to be the fighter of the year.
He deserves to be fighter of the year, to be honest, because he will fight fourth time for the title. He will defense. You know, it's nobody do it, and he's very active, and it's amazing what we can say.
Yeah.
Anybody will tell this.
It's a huge fight for the legacy of Merab Dvalishvili. If you beat Umar, stop O'Malley, you decision Corey, but you nearly stopped him, and let's just say you stop Jan, former champion, O'Malley, former champion, Corey, obviously title contender, Umar, title contender, you're dealing with some hammers at 135, and he's treating them like they're coming up from the Contender Series. It's insane.
Just over a year ago, back in September 2024, the perception of Merab Dvalishvili was very different. Many fans considered him a boring fighter with a lackluster style, and even Dana White wasn't exactly his biggest supporter. But in the span of just 1 year, Merab completely flipped the script. He turned most of his critics into believers. The Georgian powerhouse fights with such relentless energy that it's impossible not to admire his achievements. If you still don't see it, then maybe you're not truly a fan of the sport. Of course. There will always be those who blur personal opinions with professional accomplishments, but that crowd has noticeably shrunk. Today, Merab is finally reaping the benefits of his relentless dedication and hard work.
I just think Umar's just so good, and he wants to
avenge
get that fight back, right? And he has to go out there and he got to get a finish against Mario, because Merab's not, bro, they're two like the nicest guys in the world, but they like have a hatred for each other where you're like, bro, how do you guys hate each other?
I think it stems from more of like Georgia and Dagestan. They have a whole thing with their culture. Like it's like group versus group.
Really? Really?
Yeah, with them two, for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like they're both like the nicest guys, and you're like, man, I don't want to sit there and like shake hands with this guy or that guy.
Because it looked like Umar got into Merab's head before that fight.
And that's what I think it was too. I think that Umar just like looked at him, like pressed him off.
Yeah.
Because that's his mindset. But I don't think it's like a Umar, I hate you mindset. I think it's just like their Dagestani mindset is just like, they're just blunt.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't respect anyone because no one's as good as them.
no, they're just like, brother, we work hard enough.
Yeah.
It's like for God, right? Like whatever God has planned, it's what's gonna happen no matter what. So like they're not worried about it, they're not stressed out about it. And even after he lost, it was just like God's plan, that's the best plan. So that was meant to happen. So for him, I don't think it's excuses. I know people are like, oh, he broke his hand, and he did break his hand.
He was winning the first 2 rounds, hand broke, that changed, made a completely different fight after that.
The level between both of them two is just so close that you had to see a rematch.
Khabib, my brother, you and Islam, you strangulate me. We do the revenge, but this time football revenge. Yeah, hello. Yeah, and him, football, and if you play with me, good that. Yeah, you will see, you will see.
That said, Merab's journey isn't over yet. There are still tough challenges ahead and records waiting to be shattered. His story is far from finished.